Okay, we're back for the decider now, game 3 in Modern between Aric, Halden and Felix Stenitzer. Both players have kept their hand and Aric at the top of the screen is on the play. Again, no turn 1 Delver. Probably fetching steam vents here. Not mucking around, Pyromancer straight up, but Felix did show lightning bolts in the first match, so we'll see if in the second match, sorry. So we'll see if he has them here or terminate. Yeah, as I mentioned in the second game, Pyro has lost a bit of his power with the banning of Gitaxian Probe, but also the publishing of Fatal Push. Fatal Push easily takes care of him. Monastery Mentor, so this is going to call for another answer. And he doesn't have it, I don't think. A Sakura Tribe Elder. Oh, he can crack the Elder because he's left black open. Yeah, so if he's got a Fatal Push, he can now take down the Mentor. See if he... and he does, yes. It's a big line. No follow-up play from Aric with 5 cards in hand, so he might be holding up counter spells here. Tireless Tracker. That gets the mana leak. But worryingly for Aric here, Felix is at 5, so he's 1 land short for the Titan. And Aric just passes, plays a land and passes. You'd assume holding up a counter spell. Or Obstinate Baloth. This will gain him, and that's worth a counter spell. So Aric's down to 3 cards in hand. Felix has got 2. We don't know if one of them is a Titan or not. No play from Aric with 4 cards in hand. I'm very curious to see if this white mana is, if he has Path to Exiles in his deck, or if it's just a white splash for Mentor. And here's a Titan with 2 cards left in hand. Felix is quite lucky. He always seems to have the Titan. See if there's a mana leak. So Aric now, that's his second mana leak he's cast. We haven't seen any Snapcaster Mages yet, so he does, and we've got to disallow if he can get another land. Suspends Ancestral Vision, so he's had 3 counter spells. Does he have another? Or more importantly, does Felix have a threat with only 3 cards in hand after his draw? Just a Tribe Elder. Probably doesn't matter as much now that he's already ramped to the 6. He's not going to muck around, he's going to fetch it straight away. Probably just to thin the deck. And here's Scape Shift. So this needs a response, so this is going to be game because Aric's at 17. Yeah, and he gets the disallow. So Felix down to 1 card. Aric just a land and pass again. So it looks like he's on a counter heavy build here, but he needs to generate a threat because, although Felix just holds up a card, so he's obviously got some sort of removal in hand, I'm guessing. Two turns away from Ancestral Visions coming off. Suspend. Another land. 1, 2, and then Felix draws again 2 cards. No play again. 1 turn until Ancestral Vision comes off. Suspend. The other thing is Felix could be holding up lands here, because if he can get the Valakut from the Titan, then he can use the lands in his hand as lightning bolts. Again, no planar pass from Aric. He's going to get the Ancestral Visions next turn, so Felix is up to 3 cards now. But with Aric doing nothing for about the last 3 turns, you would think he has some sort of a hand of counter spells, as he fetches a basic island, and the Ancestral Visions is going to come off suspend, so he's going to be gassed up to 7 cards in hand now. What will be really interesting is if he plays a threat like a Pyromancer, and then see if he fights over it. Well, there's 1 card, so Felix is going to get back a Primeval Titan here with the Kolaghan's Command, and make Aric discard. We'll see if Aric wants that to happen, or if he's going to counter that. No counter. Aric discards a land. So now he knows the Titan is in hand. He's got a threat on the board now, Delver of Secrets. Felix with 3 cards in hand, one of which we know is a Titan. We don't know the other 2 cards. We'll see here if he's going to jam the Titan. Okay, one of those cards is a Murderous Cut. And Aric doesn't fight over it. He obviously needs an answer for the Titan. And if Felix plays another land, which he does here, Mana Leak won't stop this Titan. So he needs a hard counter. Yes. Snapcaster probably targeting Disallow. He's got 2 Disallows in the grave. So Titan down again. That is the only Titan he's played for the match, and he's played 1 Scapeshift, so he has another 6 threats in his deck. No cards in hand for Felix, so he's playing off the top of his deck here, and there's a Pyromancer resolved. This could be serious trouble. See how Aric wants to play this with 4 in hand. Cast Lightning Bolt targeting the Sakura Tribe Elder just to clear the blocker out the way so Snapcaster can get through. But now he's got 3 mana up, so if Felix can top deck a threat, it needs a hard counter. If he top decks a Scapeshift, not even Remand will be enough here for Aric. So here we go. What can he get off the top of his deck? Just nothing, and passes the turn. Probably tells me it's a land, because if it was a threat, if it's a removal spell, he would have taken down the Pyromancer and Aric's upkeep, rather than let him draw a spell and potentially a counter spell. He's got him down to 5 now, so if the Delver flips next turn, it's lethal. So what can he pull? He needs something now from the top of his deck. He's tapping mana, Scapeshift. 5, 6, a Titan. But Aric has the answer with the Snapcaster, 2, 4, and that's going to be game. If Felix doesn't have a removal spell here, Aric's got this one. And he does. Game to Aric, 2 games to 1.